Welcome back to Carneades.org. Today we're going to be continuing our series, A February Fortnight of Knights and Knaves. These are going to be a series of puzzles about knights and knaves. So if you don't know what knights and knaves are, knights always tell the truth. All statements that are made by knights are true. Knaves always tell falsehoods. Knaves can only make false statements, and ordinaries are allowed to say anything. There are no constraints on statements made by ordinaries. In this video, we're going to be looking at the puzzle entitled The City of Lem. So, once upon a time, there was a great city called Lem that we heard about in the last video. Only knights and knaves were allowed to live in Lem. Anyone else had their clothes taken and were given bright red ones to wear, so you could tell that they weren't a knight or a knave. The great logician L.N. Cornelius once visited the city. He took a survey of pairs of residents, asking each if the other was a knight, so that he got a pair of yes or no answers for each, and he wouldn't ask the questions to any ordinaries or anyone wearing bright red clothes. Cornelius was therefore going to ask of any pair, A and B, to A, is B a knight, and to B, is A knight? Now, the question for you is, what is the relationship between their two answers going to be? Is it always going to be the same? Is it always going to be different? And what could L.N. Cornelius tell about the two based on their answers? Could he give a complete description of what they are, saying that one is a knight, one is a knave? Could he have partial information about them being knights or knaves? What information can you gain from asking each of every pair this question? That's the question for you. Now we're going to be looking at the solution to our previous video's puzzle, Fernando's Tale. If you haven't tried that puzzle yet, I'd suggest you pause the video now, because we're about to give it away. So, the key is that once he responded, Fernando could tell what they were. If he had said yes, then Fernando could not tell if one was a knight and the other a knave, or they were both knights, or if the speaker was a knave, they were both knaves, because it would have been false then. Therefore, because he did know what they were from a single answer, the respondent, A, must have said no. That means they couldn't have both been knaves, as that would have made the statement true, and knaves can't say true things. And they couldn't have both been knights, as that would have made the statement false, and knights can't say false things. So, one of them must have been a knave, and one of them must have been a knight. So, that means that the statement is, in fact, true that at least one of them is a knight. So if they responded no, that has to be false. So the person speaking could not be a knight, as that would mean they would both have to be knaves. The only possibility is that whoever was addressed must be a knave, so A must be a knave, and the other must be a knight. Stay tuned for 11 more puzzles every single day for the rest of the month, and the answer to this one at the end of the next video. Watch this video and more here at Carneades.org, and stay skeptical, everybody.